Welcome back to New Civilization. This time we are... Yeah, what do we do? That is a very good question. We are definitely going to do some, like, side missions now. Yeah, so Aya, there's a Nexus, then there is a Nexus, then there is a Nexus. So that means I am going to Aya first, but before we do anything like that, let's check on some... Yeah, some strike team missions. Some strike team missions. Yeah. There are a lot of tests. Like everything is full of. Oh, I can get a new squad. That's very nice. So I can do like yeah, I can try to put some of them on the gold missions now. Oh shit, that was stupid. I can just hammer the space bar for no reason at all. Ah, damn it, I'm sweating. It's so bloody hot. It's far too hot. Far too hot, and that's not good. I don't need this hotness. Yeah, I want to go back, and I want to go to... Oh, okay. Right there. Like, going back is quicker than actually getting into the multiplayer stuff. So, how much is that? Maximum number reached. Perfect. So I got Asari, I got a mix, I got Turian, I got Krogan, I got Solarians, and I got another mix. So this is like Turian, Solarian, Asari. Turian, Solarian, Asari. Okay, and this is like Solarian, Asari, Krogan. Yeah, but what about like Solarian, Krogan, Turian? That's not there. And also, there are not just those creatures, but these are the only humanoid ones that you might be able to play, right? Like, why not just play an Elcor, right? Wouldn't that be much cooler? Like, riding into battle with an Elcor. And also, those Elcors are actually supposed to have, like, cannons on their back when they go into the battle. So, yeah. That's actually kind of cool. So, let's go with that one. This is like 92. Nice. Let's go with the second one, which is... Yeah, let's go with that one. Actually, I should have put them on the silver missions, I think. So this is the next silver mission with 78. And the last two will be bronze. Yeah. That's pretty much alright. You're only available in single... Really? How do I get back to single player? Return to single player, enter. And this stuff. Welcome to Andromeda. Yeah! How you doing? Well, yeah, I managed to get on some nice missions. Now I just have to find Meridian. Like the real Meridian. Like the story's so nice. So wait a second. Equipping heavier guns will reduce power recharge speed, but only after you hit a certain threshold. It's not that you get like extremely quick recharge of abilities just for having a pistol equipped or something. Like, it would be cool. So what do we got here? Omniblades, other stuff. Nice. So we said that AVP stuff. Like, it's just one thing that I have to do here, but okay. Good. Let's see. Any pistols? Let's deconstruct that. Let's clean up my inventory. Right. And shotguns. There's only this one. And of course, like the Isharai. Is there a way to mark this as please don't destroy it or something like that? That would be sweet. Or you could just... Yeah, wait a minute. Like this one has no upgrades on it, right? Yeah. So I could basically get the Isharai instead. The thing is, I would rather have a weapon that shoots a little more often. Like this is 1,600 whatnot damage, and this is only 1,000 damage. And you need to also, yeah, reload it. So yeah, that takes a little bit of So that one can go, that one can go, those two can also go. Good. Now about the armor, which is that thing. Like, why can't there be a button? Just dismantle everything that's not equipped or something like that. That would make things much, much better. Also, I don't really need to do that, because can I use my mouse? Yes! Nice. My mouse is not broken. Yeah. As it should be.
So you can fix it?
Fix what?
It's just editing a config file. You could probably fix it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
So, yeah, which was the other one? Like, go to Aya, and then there was just Nexus and stuff. So, anything else here that can be scanned? No. Like, also the... Wait a minute, like, look at this. This looks like Scourge effect. Interesting. Oh, and there are also, like, other galaxies that I... That one is definitely quest-related, because every other kind of glowy star or whatnot is now accessible. Alright, so let's scan some systems. Read up on stuff. And then I can get to the last sun.
The Scourge really left its mark on these systems.
It's getting dense in the space beyond. Better be careful.
Dense? So is the Scourge all around the galaxy or what? That's
I'm
kind of
picking up
strange,
something.
isn't it?
Applying probe. I found something.
Meows. The system of cat. Oh wait, there's also like, yeah, there are a lot of Scourge arms there. Like, the tendrils are kind of strange though. Like they try to like grow to some point, but it's just like usually plants grow towards the light, right? This is also a very interesting thing. Like if you have some whatever plant, right, that grows in artificial lighting, and if you turn the light, right, the plant will actually angle always towards the light, and it will try to orient itself towards it. You can also kind of like turn the plant upside down if you like move the light source around. That is actually quite cool. So, and you can also like make some backwards growing plants like that. That's kind of cool. Let's kick the Archon's ass. Yeah, let's do that. So, Ankaran records confirm this comet collided with observational equipment at several points, causing it to spin off course. It follows a doomed orbit. So, but in order to kick the Archon's ass, we have to know everything that there is about Andromeda. Everything. Which also includes, like, the code. Like, I haven't even, maybe, like, one page, I think, in the codex. Like, the first few pages in the codex, I think, read, but then I just skipped that, which is sad, because the codex is kind of what makes this game special. Well, silica and aluminum surface is spotted with anomalous materials that defy our scans. Reaching these materials through the scourging radiation atmosphere will be a challenge of a generation. So, endless flat deserts cover HO88, surface under a sky suffused with lightning. A single great gorge, like an abandoned quarry, suggests a mining effort by ancient visitors. Like, some of them just have numbers and some of them have their own names. It's kind of strange. Despite its size, this gas giant was not visible from the Milky Way galaxy during early surveys. Whether it was somehow missed or affected by the Scourge is unclear. Where is it? Come on, come on, come on. Ah.
Probes launched.
Really difficult to scan
From
sometimes.
the asteroid belt.
There are thousands of satellites. This Andromeda Initiative satellite appears to be programmed to study Sictin, but many of its key components have been stripped away. So, Houghton. Huiton. Hooten? Heaton? Hooten.
I'm picking up something.
Hooten-hearted. Hooten's hydrogen and nitrogen atmosphere is notable for its unique weather patterns. Storms begin and end here with almost mechanized consistency.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
No shit. So, this storm does not fit Hooten's usual patterns. It appears to be the result of a comet impact that occurred within the past decade. Level up. Oh yeah. Maybe I can reach like a max level of like 75 or so. Like I will reach 70 definitely, but 80 not so much. So my guess is somewhere in the middle. But yeah, you also don't need that many levels. Gold and silver abound on the thin rings surrounding this icy world, likely caused by numerous meteor impacts over hundreds of millennia. And that was Mios, the system of Ket. What do we have in Lyon?
We're a long way out here.
I'll say. There's quite a view of the Scourge.
It is definitely quite a bit. Like, look at that.
Picking
But
up something.
you also see like the Scourge seems as if it's like the thing is like my guess is actually that the Scourge is not just some appearance coming out of nowhere, but it's actually like a larger body, right, with tendrils and everything. But this looks just like some patch of Scourge coming into existence right here. It's kind of weird. Like the rest of its body is just missing. That's what I mean. Oh, that looks amazing. Like the shadow of the moon and the sun. Like oh, let's come on. Just slowly. I almost got it. No, I can't get right in the center because the mouse is too sensitive. Almost. I think this is like the best I can manage it. There. Oh, that is good. Anyway, past 40's moon likely came into being through a massive asteroid impact millennia ago, creating both the planet's rings and past 40A. And there we got another crater.
We've got a crater.
No shit. Buried at the center of this crater is an ancient metal object that appears to be some sort of torpedo. It seems past 40A was caught in the crossfire of a space battle centuries or millennia ago. The thing is, there's also... Wait, there's another one.
Probe away.
So, starship. Like the thing of Green Lantern. Yeah! Galactus was the name, I think. Or Galactor? Galactus. Like the thing that just sucked planets dry. Kind of interesting creature. And if you... Yeah, some thought of that coming in a minute. The resident of this escape pod has been deceased for some time, but her records reveal that she was one of the Nexus exiles. Her passion for the Andromeda Initiative's scientific goals never faded. She died here on one final exploration mission. Oh, too bad. All right. Anyway, Galactor. Like the thing is, like these like huge creatures. They are made out of stuff, right? Like humans, right? We are also made out of cells and atoms and whatnot. Everything working together to make a body, right? Bacteria don't think that they live on a larger being. They just think that they live on something, maybe. But not that the thing that they live on is a separate being. And the same way might be true for like... the solar system or everything beyond that, right? Think of it as a solar system like this one, as like a cell, right? Like part of a bigger body, and the interaction of gravity kind of makes it work like a larger being, right? or like the fact that you can actually make a computer out of everything. Like you don't need to make a computer out of or work with electricity. You can make a computer with water, like as long as you manage to make it kind of interact in a certain way, right? To calculate, to be logical, then the computer will work. You can make it out of wood. You can use dominoes or something like that. The possibilities are basically endless. As long as you make this logical, you can make something computer-like with simple materials, or maybe even larger materials. That's kind of cool. No, a Galactus is from Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Like, wasn't that the same thing? Fear of Green Lantern. Oh, the Fear one. Good. But Galactus fits more. Like, why Fear? Wait a minute. Fear. Fear. Yeah, Fear. They're actually kind of similar-ish, I think. Like, Fear doesn't really have a real person as a body. It just also is a huge mega structure. Like like another word for this is Leviathan. Like a thing that is made out of other living things. Images from an unmanned flyover of Ever Odan brought its gemstone mountains to Angaran attention centuries ago. The planet was an icon of alien beauty, now generally forgotten. One of the guardians of the universe, he's Fear. Wait, what? Wait a minute. No, and then there was also not the Guardians of the Galaxy, but the dead, right? Like this guy was like the planet, a living planet, basically. That's also a kind of interesting thing. So we got like Fear, we got Galactus, and we got the I don't know whose name that was, but it was like the Star-Lord, right? The dad of this guy, who also was kind of like a mega structure. Past 29's constant downpour of sulfuric acid rain evaporates before touching the planet's surface, where streams of lava are spewed regularly by active volcanoes. But yeah, the thing about Fear and Galactus, I have to read up on that real quick. Let's look at that. Oh, you can look at the Scourge arms. They look kind of neat. So, Pass 32 is, according to our best calculations, positioned at a safe distance from the Scourge, such that observations made from Pass 32 are not wildly distorted by Scourge facts.
Probe away. Satellite detected.
This satellite appears to use Andromeda Initiative technology and is oriented to monitor the Scourge. How and why it was placed, however, is a mystery. Well, it definitely is used to scan for the Scourge, but other than that... So, wait a minute, there's this one, Volto, something, and Bozavai, and the three up there. Let's just go with this one. One of them wanted to have pure fear as power, but he sucked this fear in his body, and he became the evil in person. Also this...
There were once hundreds of books and films about this system.
And now there are none.
There might be people here.
Oh.
Alien life was fascinating to dream about. That was before the kit.
Yeah. Interesting. So, Fear, Green Lantern, let's see. Like, Fear is just the power, but Fear, Green Lantern, Wiki, emotional concept born, of the white light of creation, Sinestral Corpse, Parallax Entity. The emotional embodiment of this aspect of the spectrum is what is that one? Those using the yellow light of fear have the ability to instill great fear into Sinestro's ideology, blah blah blah. Origin, symbol of fear, Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner, Sinestro. All of the Green Lantern, power and abilities. There's a Parallax has been made into two figures. The first was one in toy. Parallax Parasite is yellow, and that's the reason to why some Green Lanterns can't affect yellow, while Parallax is imprisoned in the central power battery. Like this, the Parallax possesses someone. His sized costume becomes green instead of yellow to mask itself from the other Green Lanterns. Interesting. So there's also like a virus or like parasite thing. I think this was the name, like Parallax. Like this is the embodiment of the fear thing that kind of gives these peoples their powers, kind of. Transformed into a giant gas formation or something like that. There was also this kind of gassy formation, like a huge
Anomaly on sensors. Got a
thing.
reading from the asteroid belt.
But it kind of reminded me of Galactus, because there were also like a similar thing. Maybe these two movies came out like almost next to each other. This CAT survey vessel appears to have been searching the asteroid field for life before it suffered an engine failure. A select few rock samples have miraculously survived. Well, some rocks have survived in an asteroid belt. Yeah, that's nice. There are a lot of things there. I think this was the name. A lot of rocks in the asteroid belt. So, Fen Sayat's crushingly heavy gravity may be more dangerous than its molten seas. It was named for a mythical Angaran warlord. Oh. The thing is, at some point, those planets do look similar. What they could do, or what they could make better on future, I don't know, like space games or like Mass Effect games, is that you should be able to like zoom in on the planet much more. That would be cool. Though Neticur is arid and cold, liquid water can be found in its underground seas and during rare rains. Multiple Angaran colonies were planned, none were ever founded. And this is a huge green patch, or what's that supposed to be? Biomatter growth, yeah, green stuff. This vast forest appears to be sustained by an enormous underground reservoir. The individual plants seem to be linked, almost acting as a single organism. Oh, and there we have the like one huge creature thing. There's also like a fungus which spreads over kilometers, which is like one huge living organism. That is, yeah, this is actually the closest we can I think get to something like Galactus, stuff like that. The largest moon of the gas giant Irivosna Stordran was at one time believed by Angaran astronomers to contain pockets of water, ice, and perhaps microbial life. Now it has nothing.
Detecting what's left of a ship.
Yeah, another satellite, but this time from the Cat. This Cat satellite appears to be monitoring the Vartessa system's asteroid belt, recording detailed scans from a safe distance. And Prachoni. Oh, I like the nice green ring on it. So, named for an Angaran novel about a never-ending winter, Progeny is a strong candidate for mechanized and automated water ice mining. Oh. Very nice. So they named planets after novels. Like, we do something similar. We actually name planets after old Greek or whatever mythological creatures.
Deploying radiation and emission screens. Our sensors
all
should be
the
safe.
yeah, basically all the names of the planets are like Greek or Roman in nature. But I think they're actually they're actually Roman. Mercury would be Hermes. So, and so on and so forth.
Deploying
And we got
probe.
Venus, which would be
I spotted
Aphrodite. Maybe they will actually find like a planet and call it Sherlock Holmes or stuff like that. Greece and Roman, yeah. I kind of like the whole idea. Just take one part of story and just name stars after it. Like, there are a lot of stars, so why not just use some names? Like, you could even... Maybe there's a Harry Potter system or stuff like that. And then they name, like, a planet Voldemort or something like that. Like, think about it. Like, the chances for this to happen, that would be amazing. Like, the first planet which like life may be found is a planet that is named after characters of a movie franchise. Just by accident. Element zero ordinarily forms in the aftermath of a supernova. This pocket appears to be naturally occurring, but the circumstances are wrong. Could the scourge be a factor? Well, it could. More Greece. Apollo. No. Like Pollux. Like, I know that Mercury is the Roman name for it. Same as Venus and everything. But Pollux and Apollo, these are stars. Ah, yeah. So, right. So let's. Can't